Welcome to the War Room. On today's topic, we're going to be building the database. I'm Jason Wilson. I'm a broker and an owner of a real estate organization myself, and I am putting together this information for anybody getting into the real estate industry that wants to be able to be successful. I'm often asked, where do you find the deals? If you've watched our mindset videos on the front end of this, if not, go back and watch that. That's going to be the building block, let's call it the foundation of what you need to know. In this one, we're going to start talking about, during a 4-part series, what you have to do to build the database. The first thing we're going to start with is the simplicity of it. The most simple thing to get you running right here and now, and we're going to get into it. So let's do this. Out of the 4-part series, what we'll be covering is starting with your phone, which will be today's video. The next video out is the Am I the Chosen One script. So that's going to be what to say. First is who to call. Second is what to say when you call them. And then we're going to talk about writing thank you cards, following up, kind of solidifying that database. And then we're going to jump into section 4, which is the memory jogger. And so let's go ahead and get into this right now. The simplest thing for your CRM, your customer relationship manager, is your cell phone. If you're brand new to the business, you're like, well, I don't know who to call. Calling the people in your phone are probably going to be the first and easiest to do. Now, with the technology that exists, depending on what kind of CRM you're using, I use KW Command. You can export your contacts from your phone and then import that entire thing into a database. It is highly, highly, highly important that you manage this somewhere other than on the fly in your phone. If you're going to just do it from your phone, you need some way to follow up with more than the amount of people you can keep in your head. So if you're going to be talking to maybe 20 people, you might be able to manage that in your head. However, you're going to have a very small business, if one at all. Most likely not. Remember, the failure rate is in the high 80s on this in terms of the industry. Going back to the phone, people have what we call call bias, right? So they're going to scroll through on the phone and look at it and say, I don't really want to call that person. And they'll call their best friend and be like, I'm trying to get some business going. Now, this video isn't about what to say when you call them, because there is a very specific script called the Am I the Chosen One? And I highly suggest you watch that video. But the very first thing is to get the people from your phone into your CRM. This way, you can actually do 2 different types of scripts when you call them. It is very important that you do the Am I the Chosen One script. But the other thing that you would be doing on your regular calls, which can be your second time around, is getting updated contact information. For example, in your phone, you might have everybody's up-to-date cell phone number. If it's a home number, well, it's not 1989. I don't know how many people have home lines anymore. But if it's their cell phone number, their work cell phone, is it the best number to reach them at? And then you need to find out what's the best email address to get them at. And the third thing is their updated mailing address. If you haven't been in contact with these people in a long time, you're going to need their mailing address, because later in this, we're going to be sending handwritten thank you notes. You don't ever want to underestimate gratitude and just connecting with people and expressing appreciation. It's a big deal. Plus the CRM, whichever one you choose to use, when you put that data in there, you're going to be able to make notes. Hey, I talked to them. I did the Am I the Chosen One script. I asked them who they would refer to. They said me. I said thank you. I set an appointment with them to have coffee just to reconnect. Right? So you know that part. The next time you call them, you say, I just wanted to update birth dates for them, their spouse, their kids, whoever's involved in the transaction, or just in the family, that you may need that information to remember them, their anniversaries, if they bought or sold with you, their house purchase anniversary or house sale anniversary, ways to keep connected. And then you're going to want the notes in there so that you can send direct mail to them. I know direct mail is not really the best form of marketing that's out there, but it is still a crucial piece of this puzzle. And mostly in the handwritten notes, when you take the time to do something that's personal and send it to them, they will greatly appreciate that. So that being said, that is what we're going to call step 1 in this process. In the next video, we're going to talk about the Am I the Chosen One script, which is going to be a format of how you're going to have conversations with people, what that's going to look like, just in a free form type of setup, and then one very specific scripted part that I want you to use word for word, because it will give you the best chance of being able to communicate your intentions, to work with them, to get referrals from them, and give them the best chance and the easiest outcome to telling you the truth. If you don't, people will lie to you to spare your feelings because they don't want to hurt your feelings. When you make it easy, they'll tell you the truth and you will thank them for it later. So if you like this content, please give us a thumbs up or a comment to help out the algorithm. We appreciate it, and we will talk to you soon. Again, I'm Jason Wilson. This is The War Room. Thanks.